Hello and welcome to the Leckiju Lounge. This is your host Lex, and as Martha Mayhew once said, Betty! Hi! Welcome back and Merry Christmas from the Leckiju Lounge. Christmas is really approaching, you guys. I'm getting excited and I love to see it because I just feel like Christmas has been different in the last couple of years, and I feel like it's getting back. I mean, Christmas is coming back to town. And I also didn't know whether or not I was going to do an episode coming out on actual Christmas Day. I normally release an episode every Thursday, but Christmas is on a Thursday. I don't know if I'm going to that week. I really don't know. I normally do film it in advance, but I'm also, are people going to even watch me on Christmas? Realistically, who's listening to the pod on Christmas? I just don't really know if I want to do one yet. So if I don't, then this is my Christmas episode. So Merry Christmas. I'm just planning ahead. And let's see. What do we have to talk about? The opening line, actually, obviously from The Grinch, Martha Mayhew, she's a legend. And I've been seeing a lot about that movie because I think it's the 25th anniversary this year, and it is so spectacular. Of all the Christmas movies, I mean, my top three, I think I talked about were The Holiday, or maybe I talked about Christmas songs last episode. Okay, so my top three movies are the live-action Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, The Holiday, starring Cameron Diaz, Jude Law, Kate Winslet, and Jack Black, and then Home Alone. But I'm counting Home Alone 1 and 2 kind of as the same film. I can't really choose between the two, so it's just one thing. But those are my top three. I think it's pretty solid, and most people agree with me on The Grinch and Home Alone, but I think that it's a little more, The Holiday is a little more niche, but it is so good. If you haven't seen The Holiday, go check it out. And I actually talked with one of my students who's 18, and she said that she didn't know, or she's 17, but she said she had never seen Home Alone. I was like, what? I mean, I can imagine seeing other or not seeing certain Christmas movies, but Home Alone is huge. I don't know. I think it's amazing. I watched it the other day. I haven't seen the second one yet this year, nor have I watched those other two movies. I need to get on it. But this kind of happened with Halloween too this year, that my family's very busy, and when we have off time, we're not on the same off time. So then it's we end up cramming all the movies the 2 days before the holiday and on the actual holiday. I don't know, but it's fine. I mean, I'm fine doing that. It's just we're all going to be on break kind of at the last minute. So, but I'm very looking forward to my Christmas break. I guess this is technically my last week of work. I might work until the 23rd though. And then I get some time off and I'm super excited. I did want to talk about my VR concert experience because I haven't talked about that yet. I talked about it on TikTok and Instagram already. So if you follow me there, which is at Leckiju and at Leckiju.kpop on Instagram, and TikTok is at Leckiju212. And I've posted about both my VR concert experiences, which I went 2 weeks in a row. And one of them, I was only planning on going once, by the way. But then the next week, I was like, oh, should I go again? I was literally looking at tickets because it was so good. And I was like, they're not sold out. I feel like I should buy one low key because it's only happening these 2 weeks. And then a friend of mine would text me and said that their friend had an extra ticket and they're non-refundable. You can't return. And she couldn't, she didn't know a lot of fans, I guess, in the area. So she was asking me, and I was like, oh, sure. She said she would sell it to me a little cheaper, which I'm like, okay, amazing. I kind of switched around my schedule so that I could go because I was already looking, and it's funny, they were literally for the day I was looking for, just a little bit earlier. And I'm glad I didn't buy any already. But yeah, it was so cool. I've never done VR before, and it was such a wacky experience. I think wacky is a good word to use, but so much fun because the fans make everything more fun. Like they make the whole experience more of an experience, if that makes sense. And just like their cheering and their laughter and their like shock value, just like it's very contagious and it makes it more fun. But I loved it. I do think like I get a little bit motion sick, and so at the beginning I did, but then I get used to it. And some people were saying the chair was not moving. I said it was. I swear the chair was moving like side, front, back, and like up and down a little bit. But then some people were saying maybe it's just like the view that makes you feel like you're moving. And I'm like, okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping big time. But I thought it was for sure moving. Either way, it's so cool, like how much work the boys put into it. ATEEZ is who I'm talking about. This was an ATEEZ VR concert. It's so cool to see like the amount of acting that they did for it, and like the keeping eye contact with the camera to be like your eyes. So it's like a staring contest, but it's like the feeling was so good the first time, and it just feels like in the concert when you get that little moment of like eye connection sometimes, like it felt like that, but just like through the whole thing. And it's really nice. That's why like after first time I was like, I kind of want to take an opportunity to like go again. I felt like I should take advantage of that. And it was definitely worth it. It was definitely worth it. And something cool is in the beginning you can select a certain member that you want, and you'll see more of that member like in it. So there's some in between parts or some solo moments that you'll see just your, I guess, bias. And the first time I chose San, of course, because that's Buki. And then the next time I chose Wooyoung because I was really feeling him, and I was debating him or Songhwa, and I chose Wooyoung, I think, for 2 reasons. 3. 1, I was just feeling him a little bit more. Like my brain, I was just like into him at the moment. 2 is a friend that I'm really close with who we like talk about our experiences. He's going to the Florida one, and I'm gonna tell him my experience, or I already did, but I was pretty sure he's gonna choose Songhwa just because that's his bias, and like I just knew he would. So that's another reason I was like, I'll choose someone different. So we have 3 different perspectives. And then also I pulled in like the photo cards. You get a random photo card when you go, random out of like 8 or 16, and I got Wooyoung. So I was like, oh, it's a sign I have to get him, because the first time I pulled San, my old bias, and chose him in the movie. It was just like I'm normally not that lucky. I'm not unlucky, I would say, but I'm normally not that lucky, and I'm like, hey, maybe I should have bought a lottery ticket, because I was feeling kind of lucky both of those times pulling the card that I wanted that day. That's weird, but fierce. So VR was so cool, and the fans were so great. Like I loved meeting just a lot of people, and I would do it again, but I probably wouldn't go just to do VR like for other groups necessarily. If ATEEZ does it again, I'm there. I think they should do a summer themed one. But yeah, what else has happened? Christmas shopping. I did like my first Christmas get together with my best friend this weekend, and that was super fun. We haven't gotten a chance to hang out in so long. She's Haley, who's been on the podcast before. Go watch our episodes. I was gonna say we've done 2. We've only done 1, but go watch it. It's literally my best episode on the channel, or I think it's one of the best. Probably one of my most viewed. And yeah, that was super fun. And then Christmas shopping, I think I'm done shopping for everybody. I actually except for my mother, I need to figure out what, I had an idea for her, but I don't know if it's like coming or not, order wise. But I have all my Christmas gifts. They're actually around my tree behind the camera right now. I have my gifts for everybody else, but I felt like I honestly I didn't buy for that many people this year. And I don't really know why. I guess, it's like I bought for my best friend, who is Haley, I just talked about. I bought for her. And I got a few small things for some people that I'm like close with, just to like give them. I haven't yet, but I'm going to like throughout this week, just because like I wanted some just like small things, you know what I mean? That could be a stocking stuffer, just because like I haven't hung out with them a ton recently, and so like I don't really know what's up, but I want to get them something. So there's that. And then my family, of course, like my family of 5 now, I got them like all gifts, of course, because we're the people who are all gonna be at the house together on Christmas Day. And like we always do gifts and stuff like that, like exchange. So obviously I got them gifts. But then other than that, I guess it's because like for the last few years I've had like someone special to buy for, not to be like so dramatic and pick me about it, but like I have, and I don't this year. Like literally I think the last 3 years I bought for someone like as a couple gift. And that's always so much fun. So it's normally like I have that. And even before that, I think I had a year of like not, which would have been like COVID year. I don't really know back then, but I know like even like my first, I guess, first relationship was like 4 years, and that was 4 years I was buying for someone who was like that special person. So I normally have like that person, my best friend, and then my family. And maybe that just like makes it seem different. Because honestly, like I do like to spend on someone, especially like if I love them. Like I do love to get them gifts and get them like things that they love. It's so fun. Gift giving is really so fun. And so like it is sad to not have that, I guess. Yeah, so sad, so sad. But I am excited for Christmas like gifts to receive. I don't really know what I'll be receiving. And I'm excited to give the gifts that I got. I think I did pretty good this year. I would say, I wouldn't say better or worse than last year, but I did pretty good last year. And I think my gifts are pretty personalized. I think that that's like what I aim for, especially for my family, because my family doesn't really need anything. And we've just been like that. That's not to sound uppity, but that's just to be like, what? We really don't need, super crazy stuff. So it's more, to me, it's either about something super like personalized or that has a meaning between us or for them that I know, and that they'll feel like this was very thoughtful. Or it's something like, I feel like foods and stuff like that is always good. Just because like, they'll eat it. Like if it's something they love to eat, or it's like a special treat or like a special drink that they love, I think that that's always good, just because like it'll get used. And I've done that for, I feel like, family, for like birthdays and Mother's Day, like Father's Day, those things, it's definitely good for that. But for Christmas, sometimes I want to do something a little bit cooler. So I also thought about a cool idea to do on my podcast episode, because the next one might be the week after Christmas, which is going to be the New Year's episode. But I might combine that with like a Christmas haul and do a Christmas like of all the gifts I got, because I can't do that one coming in on Christmas since I'd have to film it before and I won't have the gifts. So so far my gifts that I received was just from my best friend in our little Christmas we did, and she got me some this brand I hadn't heard of yet. It's called Shishido. And I hope I said that right. It's a Korean brand that she had heard of. She knows that I'm very into like the K-beauty, K-products, and I'm so excited to try it. It was like a little something from Shishido. And then she also got me an eyeshadow palette, which love. I basically collect eyeshadow palettes at this point. It's a ColourPop palette, and like I know ColourPop always eats. So and what I got her a Betty Boop t-shirt. I like customized this little Betty Boop thing, because she's always said that she's Betty Boop, and she does like resemble Betty Boop for real. And so I got her a shirt, and I got it like a size that I was like, I know you'll wear it. It's just like comfy. It's kind of slouchy. She just like, you can dance in it, and she's a dancer. So I figured that was cute. And then I got her this little, those like Indian beaded bags that are like, it has like the cool, really cool beaded texture to it. It's one of those, and they normally have cool designs. It's like a little pouch purse, and it's like light pink with an espresso martini on the back on it, and then on the back it's like a coffee beans on the back. I was like, this is so her. Like, it's so her. Like, I always think of espresso martinis as her, just because like I don't know, not to like sound bad or anything, but she always like, she's a big coffee person. She's always had coffee like in her little mason jar every time I see her. But also she is just like, an espresso martini, she loves them. So I don't know. That's just really what I think about. I did want to talk about what I want for Christmas. Okay. what I want for Christmas is I haven't actually like thought about, I haven't even made a list, and I feel like it's too late because like who can I show my list at this point? Most of the shopping is done for me. And so I'm kind of leaving it up to fate. I'm going to let the people just like, they probably know me more than I do at this point. I'm very caught up. So I feel like things that I would want, ATs. If you got me the ATs members and put a bow on them or not, hello, or just a bow on them, hello. That's like what I would want. But since I can't have that, an AT's dupe, I'm like just a man who looks like ATs. I don't know. Like a man who looks like Son would be great, but it is what it is. I do, not in like a corny way, I guess. I would really like a man for Christmas, and just like I don't have anyone in mind. That's kind of the weird thing, is like it's not like I have a crush on someone and I'm just like, oh, I want them, because I don't really have a crush on anyone in my real life, which I was actually talking about with my brother last night, and I was like, it's because he kind of does, and like he always talks about, he's like, I'm so stupid about it, and it's like I do tease him for it because it's like I love it for him, but I do tease him because it's like it's silly, and I want that though. Like I want that silliness. I want to make fun of me for it too, and like I want to feel stupid about liking someone, because it really is so stupid sometimes the way you feel. But I just like sadly don't have anyone in my realm and in my circle of people that like I feel that way about. And I want that, because he was saying he doesn't want that just because like it complicates things, and I'm like, I don't care, it's whimsical. Like to me it adds whimsy to your whole life, and it adds more of a storyline to follow. I don't know, it's super fun. But I just hope that if I had a crush on someone, it's someone that's like not a jerk and that's not immature. Like, I'm not pointing fingers or anything. I'm just stating a fact I just don't want that. You know what I would want for Christmas? I'm looking at my phone case right now because it's recording, and a new phone case, honestly. I don't think I'm getting that just because, like, honestly, I don't think a lot of people in my family would know the exact phone that I have to look up my phone case. But like, I just kind of want a phone case. I think that'd be kind of cool. I haven't gotten a new one, and this one has like paint missing, or it's like scuffed. I don't know. So that's something, but that's so stupid. Something I think I'm getting, I'll talk about that, is a walking pad, like those like walking pads. They were very viral on TikTok a long time ago, but it's like a treadmill, but just the floor part. I do think I'm getting one of those, which I did want a lot last year, and I'll still use it. I think that like I always love walking, and as a model, I've always said like my favorite things to walk and literally just walk in space, like walking in spaces, turning on music, like going at it. And if I do, y'all will see videos of it. For videos on that after Christmas, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, linked in the link tree on this channel. So I do think I'm getting that. I do think I'll get some like clothes items. I don't know for sure. I don't really need more because my closet is so full, but I do love clothes a lot of times. So of course, I hope whoever's buying for me knows my taste a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. What else am I wanting? As far as like my interest, I don't know, like K-pop merch, I don't really care. I would love some AT stuff, whether it's like custom or real. I would love it, but I'm not necessarily expecting that. Sometimes when it comes to that, I'm just like, leave it to me to like get, because I know what I have and know what I want. I'm very much looking forward to what I'm gonna receive from my brother and my other brother and his fiance, just because, not fiance, his wife. Hold up, my sister-in-law. She's really great about custom gifts. I mean, she's like, in the past, she's always made me some really cool stuff. I have some of it like up here around me. Like, she's crocheted me things for Christmases. She's painted me things for Christmases and like framed things. So I don't know. I'm expecting something, not to say I'm expecting like something amazing, but I am expecting something super cool. And I feel like no matter what it is, I'm going to love it. I always do. For birthdays, for Christmas, she never misses. So I feel like it's going to eat. And my brother, he's just like really funny about gifts. He's good with gifts. And I think we both are pretty good because we know each other really well. But I'm very much looking forward to what he's getting me. So I am going to take a break and then I'm going to come back and maybe play some games. Ooh. Okay, you guys, so when I say that we're playing some games, I wanted to play a little like Christmassy quiz or something online. And I don't know if this is going to be any good, so I might have to try a few. I'm thinking like personality Christmas quizzes. I don't really know. So this first one claims it's going to be 5 minutes. I think this says like, what is your Christmas like spirit? I don't really know what that's supposed to mean and what the outcome's going to be, but we're going to find out together, okay? It says, what did your neighbors, first question, I'm going to do it with you. You can think about your answers as well. What did your neighbors think of your caroling performance last year? Okay, so I don't know. I could only see them peeking from behind the curtains. I know they liked it though. They were singing with me. I'm not sure they gave me cookies because they liked it or because they wanted me to go away or I've never been caroling. I'm going to go with I've never been caroling. That's true. I've never been caroling. I sing, but I don't like, I've never gone door to door like that. On Christmas morning, do you make sure everyone has a matching pair of pajamas? I wouldn't say that I do. But my family, okay, what just happened? Okay, it's scrolling. It went rogue, my bad. So, let's see the options. We don't practice that tradition. They don't always match, but yes, we simply wear what we had the night before. I do. It's one of my favorite things about Christmas. I wouldn't say it's my favorite thing about Christmas. My family does always match, but like if I was in charge, I don't necessarily think we would. I think it's cute, right? I'm going to say like they don't always match, but yes, because I feel like that's kind of where I'm at with that. Like I'm not too controlling over that. I don't think that I would be. These pop-up ads might kill me. This is, have you ever actually had had a vision of a sugar plum? Oh, I've had a lot of visions, so that's what that was. No, but I have eaten one. They're delicious. I can't say that I have, but I'll look out for it. I have had a lot of visions, but not about sugar plum. But maybe we're going to go with that one. I want the test to know that like I do have visions. When you go Christmas shopping, do you jingle all the way? What is that supposed to mean? I'm too broke for a whole lot of jingling. That's crazy. I don't jingle all the way ever. Honestly, I kind of dread it. No, I love Christmas shopping. It puts me right in the mood. I think it puts me in the mood too. I mean, not to sound cheesy, but actually yes to sound cheesy because I do. It does put me in the mood though. What do you think Mrs. Claus does while Santa is out delivering gifts? Ooh, I think she's having a time with herself. She cooks a nice dinner for him. She takes the workshop manager duties. I think she probably takes a nap. She goes on vacation with a few of her girlfriends, period. Honestly, I'm going to say she takes manager duties back at home. I mean, I think she's CEO for the day because he's out, right? I think that's how that works. If you were to receive any handmade gift, which one would you rather get? Cookies, an ugly sweater, a scarf, or a hat. Okay, cookies, period, always. Hey, if you don't know what to get me, bake me something. That's not just for Christmas. That's like any time of the year. I loved a baked treat, some sweets. What are you more likely to whisper in the mall Santa's ear? Okay, I want to hit up Chick-fil-A later, period. That's so me. I just saw a Porsche that would look great in my driveway. I really could use some new socks, or these kids are crazy. Lay a finger upside your nose if you need help. You know what? I'm going to go with want to hit up Chick-fil-A later. That's so me. I'm taking Santa out to eat. We're getting Chick-fil-A. When do you usually start shopping for gifts? This is funny, actually. My brother is so early he's had his gifts for forever already. I shop all year, Black Friday, September or October, the evening of Christmas Eve. I'm going to say Black Friday because this year that's what I did. I went heavy on the Black Friday sales. I got almost everyone's gift that night, or Cyber Monday, like the whole weekend. What does your gift wrapping usually end up looking like under the tree? Yikes. There's a lot of tape and pet hair. Yikes. The gift bags look great. That's me. They're perfect. They really set the scene. My gifts are ornate and too fancy to be ripped apart. No. The gift bags look great. I'm not doing a whole lot of wrapping. I'm doing bags. If you didn't have any carrots, what would you use to make a snowman's nose? Y'all don't want to know what I'd use to make his nose. A red ball, scary. A candy cane, a stick. I'll sculpt it out of snow. I'm not sculpting. I think a candy cane would be cute. I don't really do snowmen either. We don't get snow a whole lot, so I'm sorry. But I'm going to go with candy cane would be funny. Are you more likely to watch Elf or It's a Wonderful Life on Christmas Eve? TBH, neither. This says I prefer How the Grinch Stole Christmas, or I'm more likely to watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I'm going to say Grinch. I talked about it earlier today. I'm more likely to watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Elf is just not my fave, and neither is It's a Wonderful Life. Have you decided what kind of cookies you'll leave for Santa this year? I try to leave them, but I end up eating them. Crazy. I always leave chocolate chip. I don't leave cookies. He needs a healthy snack to help up. Oh, to keep up his stamina. I'll grab a few of whatever they're serving at the work party. That's ghetto. And so is the healthy snack. Don't give him healthy snack. That's for the reindeer. Reindeer can be on a diet. He can't. Let's just go with I leave chocolate chip. I don't, but that's the only like normal answer. Which one of these Christmas songs gets stuck in your head? None of these. It's Jingle Bells, Carol of the Bells, Silent Night, or Feliz Navidad. We're going to say Carol of the Bells. It is my favorite. Ding dong, that is the song. I did say y'all have to hear me sing at least once. Ding dong, bright copper cows, sweet silver bells, all seem to sing, roll caroling. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer. Sorry, y'all. Do you put an orange in the stockings when you fill them? What? That's a tradition? That's not a great idea. That's not even like, I don't like that. There's no answer. I've never heard of that before. Maybe I'm dumb. Would you rather attend a costume party dressed as an elf or a reindeer? This is I'd rather go as Clark Griswold. Love him. I'm ready for my chance to play Santa. I think I'd be a good Santa, but I'm going to go with the original prompt, and I'm going to say reindeer because we actually have reindeer onesies. That's our pajamas this year, so I'm going to be pulling reindeer. How do you feel when someone gives you a gift card? Score. It's the thought that counts. I wish it were a more thoughtful gift, or it depends on the amount. It does not depend on the amount. I say score. Even if it's $5 somewhere, I'm like, period. Right? I feel like period. I feel like that's like a sleigh, right? What kind of job? This is what kind of job would you have at the North Pole? Shoemaker, toy shop supervisor, Santa sleigh navigator, or reindeer trainer? Hell no. I think supervisor for the toy shop. I have to be in a position of like supervising, I fear. How early do you get up on Christmas morning? I would say it's around 9 a.m. That's very true. I need to plug in my computer. See, I thought I could make it through this test, but it's like going on longer than I thought it was going to be. And if it died before I got my results, I'd scream. Which old-fashioned tradition would you like to see make a comeback? Okay. Burning the Yule log, scary Christmas stories, cutting down your own tree. I'm going to say, okay, where did the screen go? Where did it go? It's gone. White screen right now. So I never did like burning the Yule log, nor did I do cutting down on my own tree. I'm going to say scary Christmas stories because if y'all know me, y'all know that I'm into horror. And I feel like, yes. And I love like the Krampus story. I think the Krampus story is super fierce. So, Krampus, actually, the movie should have been better. And I remember being very excited for it. I used to love the trailer. Freaky, I know. But, like, I used to love the trailer so much, and then the movie disappointed me. Okay, what kind of gift tags do you use to polish off your gifts? I use a Sharpie on the paper. I make them scrapbook. I get some peel and stick. Gift bags usually come with matching tags. I like the matching tags, actually. I like the peel off too. I mean, any of these work, but are you usually the person who carves the holiday ham and turkey? No. No, I mean, I'm the kid. I prefer having someone else do it. We're gonna go with that. I feel the same way about cake. Even if it's my birthday, I don't want someone to be like, "Hey, cut it up for us." I'm like, "No, please, mommy." No, like I do prefer someone to do that for me. On average, how many holiday parties do you attend every year? None. No. I'm gonna say honestly, one. I'm gonna say one, and that was this Sunday. Like I'm not a party person. I'm not a big group person either. Can you name all the reindeer without having to look them up? Yes, I've been doing it so many times this year actually, because of our outfits. Yes, I can! Exclamation point. Yes, I can. Ugh. Yes, you know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donder and Blitzen. If you had to rate yourself on a scale of naughty or nice, where would you fall? I'm too fly to be measured by that scale. Somewhere in the middle. I'm on the nice side, of course. I guess I would get a few naughty points. Not too many, though. That's me. I think I would get a few naughty points, but I will say this year, in comparison to the last couple of years, I think I was, nicer. Oh my god, no, this says this page is having a problem. I'm gonna scream. I'm actually going to scream if it refreshes. Oh my god, if it refreshes and I don't have any of my progress, I'm going to scream. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Okay, you guys, I got it back and I just had to catch myself back up to where I am, so I did that for y'all. This says, do you start putting up your decorations before or after Halloween? That's absurd. The spirit usually hits me into early December, thank you. Thank you, that's the answer. Be honest, what would you love to get this year? Ooh, a big wad of cash, a new car, the payoff on my student loans, a boyfriend or girlfriend. Thank you. Okay, ally. Love you. We're gonna say that. A boyfriend or girlfriend. Thank you so much. I won't tell you which one, but that's for y'all to decide, of course. But we literally talked about that. What do you always do after you open the presents? I go back to bed. We watch the game. Hell no. I start making dinner. We try out our new gifts. I'm going to say try out the new gifts, right? I'm not going back to sleep, nor are there any sports going on. Do you send Christmas cards to everyone in your address book? I do not personally. Okay. I guess I'm going to have to say the yes one because my parents do. My mother, yeah, she's on that. What gift might you purchase at the last minute? A nice bottle of olive oil, hello. Lottery tickets, a bag of gourmet coffee, all of them. I mean, what? What is this? You know what? I'm going to say lottery tickets just because that's the only one I've heard of. Like, my grandfather probably will do that if I see him this year. Who will you purchase the most expensive gift for this year? Myself, my child, my partner. I'll try to spend equally. I think for everyone I spent equally, but I'm going to say myself. I'm sorry, I'm selfish. It's because anything that I buy from like late November through the end of the year is a birthday. I just say it's for Christmas. I say it's a Christmas gift for myself, no matter what I buy. Okay, that finished the quiz. Thank God there's not an email. If I had to insert my email after all that, I would literally send a complaint. I would literally sue whoever set this up. Okay, this says I got Grinchy but pleasant. What? I'm confused. Grinchy but pleasant. Oh, not what I was expecting. So funny thing also was it also just like refreshed, so I can't even read about it. This website pissed me off. Why did I do this? This pissed me off. Grinchy but pleasant. I don't see it. I think I'm pretty nice. It's probably because I put that one thing about like a few naughty points, right? I thought I sounded nice. Okay, you know what? That's okay. That's okay because I did choose the Grinch movie, and as an adult, you know, we identify with the Grinch more and more every day. Also, 5 minutes, my ass. That did not take 5 minutes. Maybe because I was talking through each one, and because my Wi-Fi, my internet, my computer is terrible. You know what I need for Christmas? A new computer. Hello? Hello, I would also love like a filming camera. I don't need that, but a filming camera to like up my quality would be pretty fierce. But I did work out all the connectivity to my phone, so either way, guys, I guess I'm Grinchy but pleasant. I don't like pleasant. Just keep it Grinchy at least. Hey, what is up, my guy? We gotta bring that back. Or I need a new Christmas meme. Well, that was my Christmas personality. Kind of anticlimactic. Sorry, guys. Maybe if we have another Christmas episode, I'll do a different Christmas quiz. I should just make time for it. This has been the Leckiju Lounge. Okay, it sounds sad like to end it like that, but please consider subscribing and liking this video. I post a new video every Thursday at 6 p.m. and you won't regret it. I have some fun things. You can turn on your post notifications just to like get notified every time I post, and then find my other socials in the link tree: Instagrams, TikTok, everywhere else, Pinterest, you name it. This has been the Leckiju Lounge. Thank you. Love you. Bye.